California is loosening restrictions, Universal begins maze construction, Midnight Falls is getting a facelift, and the Queen Mary is making lots of money. Wow, we may actually get a haunt season this year. So it's been about a month since our last update, and there's actually quite a bit to talk about. California is easing its restrictions. In fact, LA County wants to be fully reopened by July 4th. Now, they've mentioned retail, they've mentioned restaurants, they've mentioned malls, and even audience-less sports, but nobody has yet to mention the theme parks. Nobody, in fact, is addressing parks at all. Not even the theme parks themselves. Nobody has made any announcements at all as to when they even predict to be open. But eased LA County restrictions could be good for both LA Haunted Hayride and for Horror Nights Hollywood. As a matter of fact, Universal Studios has been actively building a maze in their Waterworld Q location, which can only mean that Universal is hoping to throw the event. Now, this maze was once the rumored Sabrina maze from the HN Nightmares map, but now there's really no telling what's going to be in that spot. And it's also interesting to note that no construction has started anywhere else, including the Mummy, down at the back lot, or even at the Studio Tour garage. And my question is, will it start? Are they going to build anywhere else? Meanwhile, on the East Coast, Universal and Disney have both partially opened their shopping districts, and Universal is officially opening its gates to the public on June 5th. And we also have our first reveal of the season thanks to Midsummer Scream and their recent Haunt Forecast show on their YouTube. Chris Stafford, CEO of 13th Floor Entertainment Group, teased that one attraction at LA Haunted Hayride is getting completely redesigned, and it's going to revolve around a popular Midway character.
This year, not going to give anything away. Obviously, there's a lot that's still up in the air, but we did redesign one of the attractions completely to be themed around kind of a different part of the town, a different element of the town, and also themed around a character that was pretty popular on the Midnight Falls Midway last year. So yeah, if the Hayride is running, we're going to lean into Midnight Falls further, but you're going to see some new parts of Midnight Falls that you haven't seen before.
Chris also mentioned that even before the virus, they were exploring options for things like timed entry and digital cues for their events across the U.S. And toward the end of the broadcast, they also discussed the possible changes in operations coming to all haunt events. And honestly, it's been on my mind a lot recently too. Mazes are small and tight spaces for both the performers and the guests. So my question is, how are they going to address social distancing in an enclosed space like a maze? Are scares going to come from a distance or from behind plexiglass shields maybe? And will scare cloth and hanging props be a thing of the past? Also, what are scare zones going to look like now? Will performers be limited to a stage or a roped off area of the Midway? And also, are they going to continue to sell alcohol at these events? Because we all know that the haunt crowds can get pretty rowdy. And I don't know how confident I am in them following the rules about masks and social distancing after a few drinks. And lastly, we have a Queen Mary update. An economic impact report done by Beacon Economics showed that in 2019, the Queen Mary generated $93 million in spending for the city of Long Beach. That money was generated thanks to the hotel and thanks to the ship's special events. So now, no matter what happens with the Urban Commons lease on the property itself, it is more evident than ever that special events like Dark Harbor are very, very lucrative for the Queen Mary. And well, there you have it, our second update of Haunt 2020. Be sure to follow us on our social media on Instagram and Twitter at The Hauntline, because information is changing so fast these days, and that's probably the fastest way for you to keep up to date with all the haunt news. Be sure to visit us on the web at www.thehauntline.com, and be sure to download our podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And until next time, thank you for calling the Hotline.